This summer solstice brings the launch of Synchronicity University. So excited about finally presenting you guys with a free, online, fully accessible database of astrology classes. You can watch lessons right now at synchronicityuniversity.com and of course my YouTube channel, nadiyashah.com. Hello, fabulous Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2015. Love focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, where it comes to love, we couldn't ask for, really all of us are being blessed with a super romantic new moon happening in the middle of the month. Now, I did record a special Venus retrograde summer 2015 horoscope. Now, the themes that I talk about in that special horoscope video not only are amplified this month, but also there's an element of delight and surprise added to some of the opportunities, some of the blessings, and some of the insights that this current Venus retrograde season is going to work overtime really to grant us. So in the middle of the month, we have got a new moon happening that's speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus and also occurring with Venus. So arm in arm with Venus in the sky, this particular new moon is taking place. And when we have a new moon happening with goddess of love, with goddess of pleasure, with goddess of earthly delight, if you will, well, it's just like it sounds. It's a brand new start, a fresh beginning in all areas governed by Venus. So matters of heart, this is going to be a time of tremendous forgiveness, tremendous liberation from the past, and a real understanding of where it is now that you are ready to begin again. And it all starts with a conversation. That's really key for you as a Gemini. While all of us in our own way and our own understanding are going to be having some sort of clarity, some sort of sense of direction where it comes to love, for you, the cornerstone really is where it comes to talking it out. In fact, talking it out can work near miracles in your life now. So in the middle of the month, whatever it is, if you've been skirting around it, but very likely it's just going to land in your lap. The opportunity to talk about things is just going to show up for you. And when it does, embrace that opportunity with absolute open arms because it is there to serve you, it is there to help you, it is there to ultimately propel you forward in a positive direction. If you are in an established bond, this is really going to be a meeting of minds that takes place. Information is going to come to light, but ultimately the information that comes to light seems to be one that makes you feel so much more in love with this person. So whether it is that you've been feeling a little bit distant or you haven't been really thinking about it, you think, oh yeah, I'm so lucky I got this amazing person. Well, at the very least, you're going to have a really memorable moment that seems to come out of nowhere. But very likely, this is going to be an ability to really speak the words of your heart. And from there, find a renewed sense of the direction that you're going in with this person. So a strengthening of that bond based on conversations. Those of you who are dating somebody as well, there's going to be a lot of spontaneity around you right about now. And so if you have a chance, or if it seems like, yeah, let's take a road trip, let's go over here, oh, I happen to have a day off, yeah, let's hit the road. If something like that happens, go, especially around the middle of the month. It seems to be something that really helps you to find a sense of yourself and a clearer sense of what it is that you want in love, and at the very least will bring some truly sweet moments. Those of you who are open to meeting somebody new, so I got to tell you, this can be a time when it is either a sibling or a cousin, or a sibling or cousin that introduces you to somebody, okay? Or this can be a new neighbor coming in and having some really nice romantic connections taking place there. So you are going to want to be a little bit mindful. I think I would have spoken about this in one of the horoscopes for you, because when you are sort of exploring something with people who are really close to home and things don't always go the way that you want, sometimes it happens, right? then it kind of isn't so amazing to have to see them constantly in the elevator or whatever the case may be. So be mindful of that. And at the same time, I just think the likelihood of you getting very carried away, very likely with a neighbor, whether it's in terms of romance, whether it's in terms of money, or just socializing, just wanting to enjoy this person's company and sort of deciding that, yeah, let's go, let's have fun, let's hang out. Just on that sense as well, things might get a little bit carried away, or they might seem awesome in the moment, but in the fullness of time, things can really go either way. So enjoy yourself, and at the same time, expect the best, and at the same time, know that there's a lot of value in pacing yourself sometimes, especially with somebody new. But look, Venus is retrograde. Venus is conjunct a new moon. Pacing ourselves, I think, is going to be like the last thing that we're going to be inclined to do. And it's going to be about the hardest thing to do as well. And so it's just life, it's just experience, and it may actually work out wonderfully good. Of course, I don't have your chart right in front of me, so I would like to see markers. If you know your chart, if you're a student of astrology, then there are usually markers in a chart that do suggest whether someone's going to enter the picture who is likely to be someone who's going to hang around for a really long time. But regardless of that, it does look like at the very least you are going to be having new meetings that add a measure of love, a measure of joy, and a measure of fun in your life as well. What I love about this month for you is the freshness, the newness, the sense of possibility, and the sense that things can change on a dime. And especially where it comes to believing in love and knowing that things can change, propelling you towards love, you couldn't be more right.